Well, for the past 2 weeks on the program, we've introduced you to finalists in the 2012 Georgia Farm Bureau Young Farmer Achievement Award. Today, the third and final couple will be profiled by the Monitor's Rick Treptow. Chris and Marilynn Hopkins of Toombs County, Georgia, are living proof that a young family can start what will hopefully be a multi-generation farm operation from scratch.
Chris and Marilynn Hopkins made the jump into farming in 2006. 50 acres of watermelons got Chris started.
Yeah, I would be misleading if I said it hadn't been an uphill battle, but it's been one of the most rewarding things that I have ever done in my life.
Now the farm is up to 600 acres of row crops and pecans. 152 of those are owned.
I'm still primarily, most times, 60–65% cotton, with the remaining balance being split between corn and peanuts. One reason is the ability to irrigate the corn, so I'm a little selective of where I can go with it. My dry land acres traditionally in cotton and peanuts rotated back and forth. But pleased with it as a whole. It's early cotton, a little bit of bull rot in the bottom. A lot of this cotton was trying to open as we were getting those August rains.
This land was conservation tilled after it was rented for onion production. He hopes to grow as fast as he can, but it will depend on when he can add to his 3 installed and 1 rented irrigation systems. He purchased 3-phase electricity through a cost-share program.
It's the greatest way I know to self-insure yourself against dry weather, and it just simply costs so much to put in a crop. To do it the right way, you almost have to have a source of irrigation, even if it's marginal or not truly sufficient irrigation, just some form of irrigation or the ability to irrigate if that situation arises.
Next to his cotton, wheat, corn, and peanuts, Chris wished he had had more acres of peanuts.
A lot of people that'll go down in history as their best crop ever. I'll be one of those people. Matter of fact, I think our worst farm this year of peanuts is only going to be 100 pounds shy of my best ever. So, and I'm on top my best peanuts by 3/4 of a ton.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pull them out.
And 3-year-old Banks and Marilynn join Chris often, whether it is in a cotton or peanut field, to spend a few minutes. Both Chris and Marilynn have full-time jobs with John Deere dealerships, so family time has to be made. Marilynn does some important farm work.
My main role on the farm is just keeping the books, the behind-the-scenes stuff, making sure that all the bills get paid. In our earlier years of marriage, I've pulled many a pigweed out of cotton fields, and I have worked on a watermelon grading line in the wee hours of the night, early hours of the morning.
She grew up on a dairy.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Some people think Chris is crazy for working a full-time job and then farming, and I respect that. He's got a love and a passion for agriculture like no one I've ever seen. And I just respect that he goes above and beyond to try to provide for our family.
The Hopkins have a long-standing commitment to their local farm bureau. Chris is now the Toombs County chapter president. He's a former University of Georgia extension agent. The couple served on GFB's State Young Farmer Committee.
Chris, on a weekly basis, talks to contacts that we met through there, just experiences they're going through, things that might help us also, and just lifelong friends. And we love going to the events. When you have small children, you know, if it wasn't a family event, it'd be hard to get away. You have to make arrangements for the child, and it's nice that we can go to these things and there'll be people like us with children like us, and they have scheduled activities for the children to help increase their knowledge of agriculture.
Chris and Marilynn want to continue to volunteer in their local and state activities or any organization that advances agriculture. They are committed.
Starting with a seed in the spring and watch it turn into a harvest like we're in the middle of right now. There's nothing in life, legal I should say, that can be more rewarding than farming.
I'm Rick Treptow for the Georgia Farm Monitor.
Well, so now you've met our 3 Georgia Farm Bureau Young Farmer Award finalists. The winning family is going to be announced December 2nd at the GFB annual meeting held at Jekyll Island.